What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your breakdown for Ilja Dragunov, Unbesiegbar, which I'm told is German, although he's Russian, and it means something like unbesiegeable, unbreakable, unstoppable, Let me know in the comments section. My German is not so great. I took German for a year because in the 90s I was really into Rammstein, and that's how I know any German whatsoever, and the only thing I can do is count to 10 and ask where Santa Claus is. So anyway, Ilja Dragunov is your S+ tier character for the Summer of Champions 2. He is a modern era focus technician. That's gonna tell us some things here in a moment, but he's also very good. And he is a Russian with 40% damage lessened from purple moves. Raw, any color moves, 1 more MP. Modern era, 5% more damage. No spectacular special gear yet, if ever. 31k coaching ability. Blue moves that deal damage will deal 40% more damage, with green gems doing 30% more. So for one of Maxine Dupree's movesets, that is great, but let's be honest, we're all eyeballing that for Charlotte Flair Technician, aren't we? I know I am. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to take a look as always, at least 3 movesets for him, and we're going to kind of watch him dance for a second here, or conduct the orchestra, as it were. So let's take a look and see how he does. Our first moveset for Ilja is the Can He Do It Better Than... Oh my gosh, here we go. The Miz and Julius Creed moveset. So he is doing a 5 MP black bicycle kick. Deal damage, increase your green MP by 10. Yes, I know you're seeing it. Yes, it would be drippable. Then the 6 MP deadlift German suplex. Deal damage and make the bottom 1 row into pyro gems, which will modify all gems above it into green gems when broken by you. And the 10 MP H-bomb. Deal damage and make 13 random gems into multiply gems of strength 10. Then finisher, deal damage and choose a 7x1 area to swap into black gems and pin the opponent. On the entourage, we only need Woods to start loaded turn 1 post 99 MP, which is super nice. Super nice. That's all you need. Sherry will get your multiply gems up by 4. I don't have Sherry on my account, but I do have Matt Hardy, which would give me +2. Or, of course, you could run, in fact, we might just try it, Mr. Akam, I think it is, that creates more random gems and then only increases them by 1. The Rock there's Memrock for increase your multi-gems creation by 1. And then your Bret Hart for green gems do 35% more damage, and you can't see it on here, but you also have your multiply gems doing 30%. So Rock's taking him up 1, Sherry's taking him up 5, Brett's doing damage, and that's all you need to get your moves started, which is super nice. On the strap, we're running the 50% gem damage strap with double Fury 2s, and it does have the all gem damage 35%. Of course, you can run the Piper Power, just like we've talked about on every video so far for this month's characters, and just like I've said on every video so far, they've got to be cooking up a plate that is create pyro, increase green gem damage. The same way that there's the LA Knight plate for blue, but the Piper Power does still work on this. It's just getting 100%, not the 500 to 600% like you get on yellows. It would have been a really nice thing if Maxine would have done pyro to yellow. That would have been nice. And then right here, you can put anything that, makes more green gems. You could also, if you create multiply gems, increase, but you need green gem damage. So, we're not making countdown gems. That's not going to help. We don't sub anything. Nightmare plates buffing yellow. So, there's not a whole lot that I want to throw on here, but there are things, certainly like Shock the System right there that you could throw on there. So let's see how he does. We're going to go up against a 6-star gold because he does some spicy enough damage that I'm not really afraid of no Zombie Sammy up in here. I think he can handle it. Booyah! I know a lot of people are looking forward to Ilja. That was the top pick, I think, for most on this. So without 99 MP, you need this move right here to get you loaded turn 1. It's the same animation since Akira Tozawa. Then you're going to make the bottom row into Pyro, which is going to trigger the plate. Bam, that's the same moveset as Chad Gable. You're up to 119k per. Now you're going to drop all these multi-gems. Kapow! There's his finisher. And then you're going to you're going to destroy the bottom row, which is going to make all those multi-gems green and break them. 33 million turn 1, which would be 66 million for a 6-star gold. You cannot argue with those results. It would still be between 55 and 60 million even without the Piper Power Plate because it's just buffing you 100%. That is good. However, as you already know, Miz and Julius Creed can hit quite a bit harder than that. So let's see if there's another moveset. I'm not saying that one was bad. That was really good. But let's see if there's another moveset that might take better advantage of Ilja's special abilities. Your next moveset is what we're calling the Voltron moveset because this is what all of the trainers this month point to for him. Just be aware, post 99MP, this moveset and trainer set does not get the seated rear chin lock loaded turn 1, although it would very easily turn 2. So, yeah, it's just you're missing all the multi-gems that way, and you don't want that. So let's show you what it does. 6MP green seated rear chin lock. Color submission. Choose 7 gems to make into green submission that does an okay amount of damage for 3 turns while sub gems are on the board. Remaining sub gems are return into multiplied gems of strength 9. Jumping in Saguri. 6MP blue. Deal damage. Make 20 random gems into pyro gems, which will modify all gems above it into green when broken by you. And the 6MP blue discus punch. Deal damage, make 20 pyro gems into blue. So the blue and the green reload each other, and if you don't have plus 99 MP, then you would just use the move set, the blues, to get everything going for your second round if you need it. I told you, this is all the trainers from this month, so look at them. There they are right there. Technically, just to note, you would still need Santa Hogan to get loaded turn 1 with the blue moves. However, because he's the S plus tier character who's very likely to be not just required in feud, but required on the or available on the top line bonus, you don't have to worry about that too much. In fact, the top line bonus will also help you take care of that green MP need. Close, wouldn't quite get you there, but like I say, Santa Hogan top line bonus combination would be needed to get started loaded turn 1. Maxine Dupree, pyro gems do 18k more damage, and moves that generate pyro will create 4 more pyro gems. Plus, you can't see it, but blue gems start loaded with 2 more. Batista, pyro gems do 200% more damage, and blue moves start with 2 more MP. Then Miss May Young, pyro gems do 100% more damage, and green moves that deal damage will do 40%. Move damage does not buff the sub, so she should have been blue moves to really Voltron right, but whatever, it is what it is. He's got a bum leg. And then Bret Hart, for yellow and green gems do 35% more damage, and multiply gems do 35% more damage. Now, where you do want the sub is on this all heart plate. Whenever you generate 3 or more submission gems, increase your green gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. And then the Piper Power Plate. Whenever you make 4 or more pyro gems, increase all of your gem damage by 100% because they're not making yellow. So the yellow gem damage is not a factor here. I would still use this plate on William Regal. If I happen to get a second one, maybe on Ilja. And as with the other moveset, Double Fury 2, but a 50% gem damage strap. So we're not showing anything too far beyond what is accessible. I mean, especially since he's a modern era. Modern era straps tend to be more plentiful than, especially modern era male straps than others. So There you go. We're going up against Zombie Sammy again, 6 gold. Let's just say you're doing plus 99 MP for this, but keep in mind, without plus 99 MP, you would run this move and then this move. But for now, we want to see what he can do with these multi-gems. So you don't really want or need to reload your green move with this, because it's going to reload with the finisher. I'm sorry, the other 2 moves, the pyros. Sorry, I'm placing gems and talking at the same time. So really, you just want him to not break as many of those as is humanly possible. Those are going to become 9 times multi-gems, and they're buffed up, so they're 1.18 million per gem. Then we're going to throw the pyros down, which is going to buff them even farther. And they're now 1.4 million. Now we're going to turn 24 pyro gems blue, which is going to give us blue gem damage. All the pyro gems that break as blue are going to get damage bonuses, and then the green gems that get hit with multis are going to get hit with the bonus damage. So, lots of bonuses at play all at once here. Boom. Oh, that was not good. That was not good at all. Like, we missed a lot. Wow. We got to run that back, because that was a bad hop if I ever saw one. So now the trick will be, don't let him break these. See if we can show you a much better version of that, what we should have been doing. See what should have happened anyway, because my goodness, that was the worst I've seen that. Okay, that worked. All right, let's try this one more time. Run it back, as it were, because we missed everything. All right, that should do better, although not a lot of those are on the bottom like they should be. There's at least one nice row of them down there, though. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we missed. There it is. Okay, there. Okay, we got everything. There we go. Now we can see it for realsies. What'd we hit? 35 million. That's a lot better. Woo! Scaring me there for a minute. So 35 million, 70-ish million cycle 1, we should say. Not turn 1, cycle 1. 70 million. So that is his most powerful overall moveset. But as you saw, and I'm not editing that out to like cherry pick movesets, things can go wrong. Things can go wrong. It's not as clean as the first moveset. So let's see one more variation, and then let's say where we think this wonderful Mr. Ilja Dragunov fits. The last moveset has 2 variations on it. All I've basically done is swapped out the green sub for the 1 MP black power bomb. Deal damage, increase your blue gem damage by 440% for 1 turn. Then you've got the Insiguri and the Discus Punch to make everything into blues. I will note the Torpedo Moscow, deal damage plus 286 bonus damage for every pyro gem, is possible. In fact, if I equip it real quick and show you with the trainers, you can just kind of see it is doing 1.162 million bonus damage for every pyro gem. There's 24 pyro gems that are going to be on the board, so logically that's a 24 million hit. So we can figure that out without even showing it, but this we do need to show because we want to see it. And yeah, here's what we got. So all the same trainers, except we've switched out Bret Hart for Gunther. Zombie Gunther, the best coach in the game still after all this time. Blue gems do 30%, multi-gems do 60%. We're not making the multi-gems, but we are doing the blue gem damage, so we want as much of that as we can possibly get. You're still going to want to use Pyro Gems 200%, Pyro Gems 18k, and Pyro Gems 100%, because the Pyro Gems are going to turn blue. Therefore, your blue gems are getting buffed the most this way. I don't have it on the graphic, and I didn't put it on here, but you 100% could run the LA Knight plate, because whenever you break or make 4 pyro gems, you increase your blue gem damage by 300%. And that's the last plate move I can make. So it's a good thing I'm at the end of this video, because, oof, wow, I almost lost it right there. I can't remove the all heart now, so just pretend it's not there. So we are buffing our blue gem damage 440% plus another 300% from there. So you can kind of see where this one is going, right? Right. So let's see how he does one last time against Zombie Sammy, the former IC champ. Yes, I called it. And against one of his IC champ rivals, which would be Ilja Dragunov. So let's look at our blue gems. 73k. We're going to buff them with the power bomb. There we're 440%. So now they're at 395. We're going to throw a bunch of them out. Blip, blap, bloop. There you go. Ta-da. Now your blue gems are doing 867. Blue with pyro on them. 1.4 million. And you're going to match all of those right now to make them into blue gems. He's got 50 million damage, or no, health. So let's see what he does at silver and then double it. And we didn't quite get all of them, so that's less fun. 24 million. So with all the tricks, about 50 million, and he actually kicked out of that. He wouldn't have at gold, though. So, we would have eaten him at gold. But you're flawlessly reloaded, and you just do it again. So compared to the previous moveset, the previous moveset was doing more. That's just the multi-gems are the way to go. But if you have the LA Knight plate, it's worth considering on here. There's not a whole lot of people who are better for the LA Knight plate than Ilja is. So it's worth, that was 28. So that's a good one right there. That's a 60 million hit. So actually that is fairly comparable if you get the right hit to the previous. Of course, that was round 2, so we had some residual buffs going on. But still, you're talking 50 plus to 60 million easy across multiple move sets. So Ilja is good, guys. He is very stinking good. The only holdback I have on Ilja is just the fact that the Miz with his moment is 150 million instantly, easily, turn 1. With his singular, Julius Creed is up to 260 plus million cycle 1. So 60 million is phenomenal. It's just not Miz plus moment or Julius plus gear phenomenal. That being said, Ilja doesn't need a rare gear that cost, whatever to get it. Mine was 2.5 megas to get the Julius gear that I have. So, you're not having to get extras, but Julius himself is a pricey, more expensive character all the way around. So, 1, I'm assuming you have a lot of the tricks, but 2, anyway. So I would say, in my opinion, probably the best place to put your LA Knight plate if you got one. I don't. Certainly a decent place to put the Piper plate, the Piper Power plate. But as always, if you have William Regal, even without gear, as long as you've got Master of the Claymore Drew, William Regal wins easily, hand down for that plate. But even without plates, he's hitting in the 50-60 million range fairly comfortably with at least one of his movesets, if not a couple of them. So Ilja is very, very, very good. He only loses by comparison, but man, you got Miz, Julius plus gear, and Ilja. Tech is suddenly by far your best class for males. So that's my thoughts on I said Julius Creed. Yeah, on Julius Creed. That's my thoughts on Ilja Dragunov. Be sure to join us on Friday on Champions Chat, where we're going to power rate this guy. And if you're in the future, then you may already be able to find the power rating video available for him to see how he stacks up as an S+ tier versus A tier Miz and S tier Julius Creed. So let me know what you think in the comments section. Like this video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mates who are going, oh my gosh, I got Ilja, I'm so excited, how do I run him? Here's how. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Unbesiegbar.